Let's take a look at the chart action for Ethereum. Okay, so here's what I'm looking at on Ethereum. I'm on the 4-hour time frame and we have resistance, resistance, resistance. We had support, support, and support. I was waiting for a breakout to the upside or to the downside. We actually got a breakout to the downside. So now what I'm looking at are the previous supports or the bottoms. If we zoom out, we also have a bottom down here, but these are the first ones that I'm looking at right here. We had support at 2,593. We had support at 2,370. And then we had this bottom. We wicked all the way down to 2,168. If we jump onto the 1-hour time frame, it looks like we're bouncing right here on this first orange line at 2,593. Bounced once, bounced twice, bounced 3 times. It looks like we're coming in to test it again. I think the main things that I'm watching, let's go to the 1-hour time frame. I don't love the 1-hour time frame. You guys know that, I think, but I'm watching this resistance right here, and resistance right here, possibly. Mainly these two right here. Let's go ahead and draw a trend line like this. I think if we break this trend line going to the upside, then we can start getting a little more bullish and maybe target the previous resistances, something like this. The other thing that we can do is let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit and let's go to the 4-hour time frame again. Since we broke this green line going to the downside, let's go ahead and delete it, but we're still looking at this red line up here. So let's go ahead and drag it out. It's possible that we can get a bounce right here and maybe come up to this target up here, or maybe we can use this as a target, but it's possible that we get rejected before we get there on one of these previous resistance levels. It really just depends. We still haven't broken this white trend line going to the upside yet, but that's what I would be watching if we could. Let's say we bounce like this and then we break out going to the upside. I'd probably be looking at this spot first. We also had resistance right here, resistance right here. This level is sitting at around 2,946. If we break this trend line, maybe 2,946 would be the first level. And if we could break through that, then maybe we could start looking at this red line up here, maybe at around 3,170 approximately. Check it out on your own charts. The main thing that I'm watching, like I said, is this little pattern right here. We have a top. We have a top right here and maybe a bottom right here. Let's go ahead and do a trend line. I guess you could use the orange line, but let's go ahead and do a white trend line, something like this. Right now, I'm basically waiting for a breakout to the upside or to the downside. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can hold support right here and get a bounce out, or if we're going to bounce down and try to hit these second limit orders that I had. 2,370 is the next one, and then 2,168 is the one after that. If we can't hold these levels, which is possible, I don't know what we're doing. These are the spots that I'm looking at if we go down. If we break all these levels, then the next bottom that I'm looking at is right here down here at around 1780, I think, is what I've been kind of looking at. Let me go ahead and drag one of these trend lines or do a copy and paste, and then we're looking at another level, something like that. I'm kind of hoping that this down here will be the bottom, and we could bounce somewhere up here, maybe come retest this red trend line again and maybe break through it. But until we start getting a move back to the upside, and we're still heading down, these are the levels that I'm hoping that we can get a bounce on, and I'm kind of putting my limit orders on them. We already pretty much hit this spot right here. I had a limit order set at 2,593. We hit it. Right now we're slightly above it, but I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get a bounce or if we're going to continue to head down. Let me know what you think. If you guys like the video, hit that thumbs up. If you're new to trading or new to looking at charts, check out this playlist right here. It'll help you get started. It'll help you look at charts on your own and do your own technical analysis. All right, if you guys like the video, hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you in that next one.